Good evening, everyone. We begin tonight with a view that shows just how quickly that wildfire near the Dalles sprung up this afternoon. In this time lapse, you can see smoke start to fill the screen as the first report of fire came in just before 2. The flames spreading within minutes, leading to the complete shutdown of I-84 and the first evacuation notices. Then, as the sun started to set, there was no letting up. And now tonight, we have learned at least 20 homes have burned in what's been dubbed the Rowena Fire. The latest photos from Wasco County showing the flames cutting a path across the hillside. With this hour, more than 2,000 people still under some level of evacuation order. Thanks for joining us. I'm David Molko. That was just one of 3 fires that broke out in the gorge. Here's the big picture. The Rowena Fire on the right side here, burning west of the Dalles. It has a swath of 84 shut down tonight. Then, about 20 miles to the west, there were 2 smaller fires across the Columbia on the Washington side of the gorge in Skamania County, just east of Carson. Those have a stretch of SR 14 closed tonight. We'll check in with Matt Zafino on the weather conditions, particularly the winds the crews are facing. But first, to Alma McCarty live along I-84 near Hood River with the latest on the fire that's burning just to the east. Alma?
Yeah, David, we are still a ways away from the Dalles, currently, like you said, in Hood River, and that is because of all of this wild traffic here behind me. It has literally been bumper to bumper for several hours, even before we got to Hood River. That was the case for us. I'm going to step out of the way so my photographer can give you a better look at how things are on I-84. Of course, this is getting into Hood River, but between Hood River and the Dalles on I-84 and Highway 30, those roads are closed and will be in both directions indefinitely. That is according to ODOT, and that is all because of the Rowena Fire. Let's talk about that fire. According to emergency officials, it is 2,500 acres in size, 0% contained, with 20 homes burned. High winds in the gorge certainly are contributing to that spread, and the fuel, county officials say, is dry grasses. More than 2,000 homes are under evacuation orders tonight, and crews are actively fighting the flames to keep that number from increasing. Several task forces across the area mobilized earlier this afternoon to fight the Rowena Fire. The Wasco County Sheriff's Office warning citizens on social media west of the Dalles that they'd be seeing firefighters performing what is called back burning, or quite simply fighting fire with fire by burning ahead of the active fire. Stephanie Krell with the county spoke with us about signing up for those citizen alert systems and had this piece of advice as folks out here head to bed tonight.
If you are signed up for our citizen alert system, you will receive an alert. It will actually, if you have your do not disturb on, you will still receive that alert in the middle of the night if you are in any sort of evacuation zone. But the most important thing is, if you have a concern now is the time to evacuate. Don't wait until you get a level 3, because you'd never know how short of a time of that window that we'll receive in order to send out that notification.
And, you know, because it is so important to have a plan during situations like these, we want to tell you about some of the shelters that are out here in Wasco County. One of those is at the Dalles Middle School. That's a Red Cross shelter, and people who are seeking evacuation or seeking shelter there, I should say, they can bring their pets. Whereas people who have livestock, horses, or trailers, they should head to the Wasco County Fairgrounds in Tye Valley. Of course, anyone who needs shelter can head to these places, but for now, I'm going to send it back to you, David.
Yeah, have a plan and be ready to go. Alma McCarty in Hood River. Appreciate it, Alma.